Comparing ourselves to others is part and parcel of everyday life at the moment, and unfortunately we're asked to do those comparisons in so many different ways at so many different times of the day. From where we decide to do the weekly shop, if we've got children, where we decide to take them to school, whether we decide to work in the private sector or the public sector, and then when we're in work, our duties are often compared. And whilst comparison can be really helpful in terms of helping us with our growth and our development, in the quest for managing stress and how you react to those stresses, it can be really unhelpful. So what I want to do today is talk to you about how you move from a process of unstructured and unhelpful comparison towards a process of structured and helpful reflection. Structured and helpful reflection is about positive thinking rather than overanalysis. It helps you to recognise your emotions and then look at how you deal with those emotions in an appropriate way. It enables you to demonstrate behaviours that are both productive and supportive in terms of your growth and your development. It also helps you to tap into that internal barometer that we all have that helps us to assess accurately whether we're actually dealing with the effects of pressure, which is part of everyday life, or whether we're dealing and reacting with the signs and symptoms of stress. One of the things that I find really useful to do when I'm working with people is getting them to do a diary sheet. And if you can complete the diary sheet for at least 7 days, longer if you can, and if you can break it down, if you can, to half-hourly intervals, recording things like when you get up, when you go to bed, when you have your meals, and what you do in between, this can be a really helpful way of helping you to look at some of the helpful and structured reflections. Once you've completed your diary sheet, take 4 highlighter pens, and then I want you to look at your sheet and mark off in one colour whether you think you have got a really supportive routine that helps you with your quest to manage your stress. So are you waking up at a similar time in the morning? Are you eating at similar times during the day? And are you going to sleep at night at a reasonable hour? Take a second colour and then look at exercise. We know that exercise is good for raising the happy hormones, the endorphins, and that's good for aiding your motivation. Are you, across that time period that you've recorded, having enough exercise in your routine? Take the third colour and I want you to mark off meaningful activity. So meaningful activity is anything that helps you with your cognitive awareness, so your problem solving and your decision making. So take a look, are you on courses? Have you got a job that motivates and inspires you? Those sorts of things that are going to help. Have a look and mark off on your diary sheet. And the final colour is for rest and relaxation. Have you got periods throughout your working week, throughout your working day, where you're taking time to relax and regroup? And I'm not talking about sleep here. So you could be doing relaxing to chilled out music. You could actually be doing something like yoga or meditation. Have a look across your diary sheet and mark off whether you've got time on your diary sheet for that, or whether you're actually involved in those activities. Once you've done those 4 things, take a look back at it. This will tell you where your gaps are and where you might need to start plugging those gaps. If you want to know more about how I can help and support you with this particular issue, please, you can message me at marcia@discoveryourbest.co.uk, or you can Facebook me, or you can leave a message here on YouTube. Thank you.